Hey everybody, Dean Graziosi. Welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. I got some really cool messages to share this week, so just stay tuned. It's going to be short but powerful. First off, I ran a contest a month ago. It said send in a video, your home video of how these weekly wisdoms have helped change your life, even outside of real estate. And we got so many incredible ones. And I said we'd randomly pick somebody to win an iPhone 6. And then what we're going to do is, once they're all edited, we're going to put all of them out there, or maybe the top 10, and let you vote for the winner, who will get $2,500. Well, we just picked the random winner because we got them all in, and the random winner of a new iPhone 6 is Jay St. Hilaire. Jay, thank you so much for sending in a great video. All of your videos, though, that were sent in are going into a bucket. We're working through them right now, and we'll vote on them for the winner. Thank you so much. And some of the messages you guys shared were unbelievable and touched my heart. Thank you so much. I even had a song. Thank you for the song. That was wonderful. Okay, second message today. I posted a video on Facebook where I want to help out veterans. Veterans Day, it sparked my heart. I had a conversation with my kids in the morning on what veterans have done to protect us, to give us freedom, to put themselves in harm's way, to protect people they don't know. And I wanted to give back. I wanted to give a hand up, not just a handout. And I came up with an idea of taking 3 of my houses to start in different parts of the country, Alabama, Iowa, and Kansas City, Missouri, and hook up veterans who have some experience as a handyman or rehabber or have family and friends that are, and be able to give them that house as a lease option with no money down and a couple months free. And I decided not to make a single penny. These houses that I'm putting up, I'm not making a dollar. I just want to give a hand up to some veterans that could use it, with Walmart and Starbucks doing such a great job and so many other people. I wanted to contribute. So if you didn't watch that video and you're a veteran or know a friend of a veteran, you want to click the link below. When you're done watching the rest of this, I got some more homework for you. When you're done watching this, click on that, go watch it, and share it like crazy. Share that Facebook message. Let's get some great veterans to apply. We're going to make sure you have to apply for it, okay? Because we want the right person in there that's going to appreciate that opportunity and run with it. And we're only going to do 1 per veteran. Unless you sell it, then you can come back. So that's where we're starting. It's just a new idea. I thought about it on Veterans Day in the morning, and I wanted to get it out right away. So if you are a veteran, thank you very much. My family and everybody I know appreciates all you do, and you probably don't feel it enough in some cases, but thank you. Okay, this week's message. Tony Robbins calls it an incantation. I've been calling it a power phrase for years. So last week we talked about finding your personal mission statement. Today, I want to give you a little tool to help you get in a better state or get out of a funk. And I've talked about this through the years, but one thing, there was a period in my life when I was leaving one business. I was in the car business. I used to fix broken down cars and sell them. And then by 20, I had already started doing real estate, buying broken down real estate and fixing it and selling it. And that business started going up. And then I decided to share my secrets through books. And I wrote Totally Fulfilled, the first New York Times bestseller that I had. It was my first book. And I feel so blessed that it was. And it was personal development, then real estate books. But in the middle there, about 15 years ago, maybe 12 or 15 years ago, I had an accountant rob all my money because I trusted him. I was, ramping up one business and trying to juggle. And somebody took advantage. Long story short, we've all had that. Not poor me. But at the same time, I lost a big account and some things went wrong personally, and there was just a lot going on. And I lost a lot of my money just 15, maybe it was a little longer ago, 15 years ago, and I didn't see how I could pay for my employees and pay for all the expenses. And I was just going through a tough time, and I got in a minute of, poor me, maybe I overstepped my bounds, maybe I'm not smart enough to do that, or I need more experience, or maybe if I went to college, I could have done that, but no, and I got in that funk for a little while. But then I spun it. I got out of that gap, out of that stinking thinking, out of that crap story, and I started saying, no, I got myself in this because I'm creative and I'm a scrapper and I'm never going to go backwards. And I started getting empowered. And I remember I was taking a walk, and I remember saying to myself, if I can get through this, I can get through anything. If I can get through this, I can get through anything. If I can get through this, and I started saying it. I got goosebumps right now. I started saying it and getting empowered and more empowered. And all of a sudden I realized every time I said it, I was like, no, I'm not going to let the world beat me up. I made these decisions. I got myself here. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to come out better. I started seeing a bigger future in the midst of just horrible, things going wrong. And that power phrase, that incantation was transforming, and I still can get goosebumps today. I have a power phrase I use before I go on stage. If I was in China with Tony Robbins, and before I'm going on stage, I'm like, there's 17 or 18, whatever, thousand people in the audience. I need my energy up. And I remember my power phrase was like, I want to use my God-given unique ability to inspire and share and show the people in the audience a path to a better life. And I'd say that over and over. I'd say, I want my God-given unique ability. I want to empower my subconscious, or command, as Tony used like the word command my subconscious to deliver the best of me, to help every single person in that audience. And the more I'd say it, I'm like just fired up. So I've shared that with some of the guys in the audience, even or in the office here, even Mike sitting behind the camera, and he said he's been using it and it's been so powerful for him. So it reminded me to share it with you today. I would love each and every one of you to get your power phrase. You're going to go into a meeting, get that power phrase, say it over and over, say it out loud, use your body, use your physicality, use your emotions, use the right words, and just, we talked about a smile can make your body think it's in a good mood. Imagine when you're saying something with enthusiasm. Like, if I can get through this, I can get through anything. And watch the state change. Literally, watch the state change. You're going to go talk to your husband or your wife about something you really want to talk about, and it kind of seems ugly. And you're like, if you walk in like, well, what if before you walk in, you're like, listen, I'm a loving, caring individual who's all about solutions. And today we fix this. I'm a loving, caring individual who's all about solutions. And today we fix this. I'm a loving, caring, passionate individual who all we can, and you say that and you just can bring your whole body up. So then you walk into that discussion you're going to have with a spouse with total solutions in your mind, in a totally different state. If you want to talk to your kids, want to talk to your parents. So this week, what I'd love for you to do is find a couple power phrases that maybe one works for your kids, one works for your spouse, one works for your work, one works for your real estate career, whatever career you're working on, one that empowers you to say, no, I'm not going to let an old story creep in, an old, limiting beliefs. I have this new story, this new me that's on this journey to a new life because I have my own personal mission statement that you did last week. If you didn't, go back and watch last week's video. All right, that's my message for today. You got a lot of things today. Make sure you go watch the video on Facebook if you didn't already. Secondly, if you'd like my New York Times bestselling book, Totally Fulfilled, my first personal development book, my first New York Times bestseller, and my latest real estate book for free, real books from a real author with real advice. If you'd like them for free, if you're on dg.com, go right up here and get them for free. If you're watching on iTunes, go to deansfreebook.com. That's deansfreebook.com. I'll talk to you guys next week.